The topic for today is co-creating a just and sustainable world. And for those of you that are just joining One Love Center now, my name is Ellen Suazo. I'm a practitioner and I'm a spiritual practitioner, professional spiritual practitioner. And I want to welcome you if you're just joining our celebration today. And it's a beautiful Sunday. And as we gather here, we invite you to open your hearts, to just be present, relax, and open as you open your mind, your heart. And the idea is that you can open yourself to the infinite possibilities that lie ahead of us. Because what I know is that we are infinite beings. There's the cell of God in you, and as you have that cell of God in you, that makes you an infinite being. You will forever be alive. You might not have the same body, but you will be forever alive. There's no beginning and no ending to you, just like there's no beginning and no ending to God. And I call it God, love. You can call it whatever you want to call it. So please don't be limited by the labels that we use. And so, as I said earlier, we are exploring the power of co-creating a sustainable world. And so what I want to invite you is to imagine the the impact, okay, that you and me, all of us together, can make in the world when we come together, when we embrace our unique gifts and authentic self. So each one of us, even though that we are a manifestation of the divine in us, the divine did not make one of us the same, because otherwise it would be boring. So it makes sure that we are different, that we are unique, and in that uniqueness and in that difference is what makes the world so beautiful. And so, and not only it makes the world so beautiful, but also is more powerful. So you want to make sure that you embrace your authentic self. You don't want to be a copy of no one, because when you make a copy of someone, then you are saying that what God created, what divine love created, is not good. And so you need to copy somebody else. No, we're not here to copy anyone. We're here to allow ourselves to be our unique self. We might do the same. It looks like we're doing similar things, but what I can promise you, and I remember in my journey, at one point, I felt like, you know what? I will not be doing nothing different. There's already a lot of teachers, a lot of sages, a lot of people that are speaking about spirituality, that are speaking about the principles, the universal laws. What can I bring to the world if I'm going to be speaking about the same? And besides, nothing is new. I'm going to be repeating. The laws are always, they are changeless. It's the same. I cannot make them, and I cannot change them. No matter how much I want to change them, I can. My mother used to say, God's laws are permanent. They are unchangeable. No matter what, the principles or the laws are the same and will be the same today, tomorrow. They were yesterday and forever, for eternity. They will never change. Man's law, humans' law change, are constantly changing. And but God's the universal principles, they're unchanged. You can't change them. So for a long time, I felt that there was nothing for me to bring into the world if I'm going to be speaking about the same thing. But then it came to me through a practice, that no one can do it the way I do it. No one can speak the way I speak. No one can express an idea the way I express it. And so there is a tribe, there's a group of people that feel called or feel in alignment with how I deliver the message or how I explain the principles. And so, and that happens to each one of us, like there's a bunch of people do speaking about the spiritual laws and the universal laws and God and all these things. But the reality is that I don't follow all of them. I don't follow all of them. I don't feel called to follow many of them. And so you are similar. You know, we're not here to be copies of anybody. And so it's very important that you make sure that you stay authentic to who you are, because what happens is that when you do that, now you and me can make a difference in the world. And especially in these times that we have many opportunities. I learned last time that I was with Tara here 2 weeks ago that I'm not going to call them challenges anymore. I'm going to call them opportunities. There are opportunities for me and you to grow. There are opportunities for you and me to resolve, to evolve. There are opportunities for us to not judge whether it's good or bad, and to just be with what is, to just be with it. We don't, a lot of times we feel that we have to do something big to change something, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. You do what you are called to do, because you cannot do what others are doing. You can only do what you are called to do. And as long as you be authentic in how you present yourself and how you show up in the world, then you are honoring who you are. You are honoring who you are. And then we can all create a society that is harmonious, a society that works for everyone, and that most of us, all of us, are happy, because I believe that each one of us came here to have an experience, a human experience. Divine love is having a human experience through you and me. And I don't believe in my most inner being, I feel that you and me did not came here to be copycats. We did not come here to be sad or to be depressed or to be all those negative feelings that are faces of fear. We are here to be love. We are here to embody love in all the beautiful forms. In peace, it's embody love. Love comes from peace, harmony, grace, happiness, joy, all those beautiful things that you feel that your soul is it bathes, and you feel like you expand when you are in those emotions, in those qualities of God. So, because what I know is that your strength is in you being authentic. Because when you and me can embrace our authentic self, then we can have beautiful relationship. Then we can cultivate relationships, loving relationships. And when we cultivate loving relationships, now a we can create and we can nurture a community that supports each other. Okay, that supports each individual in that community is supported and is being seen by who that person is. And so in that process, it is important that each one of us embrace and be who we are here to be, because each one of us is a contribution to making this world a world where everyone thrives, where you and me can thrive, where you and me feel that we are in this together, because our soul is calling us to do that. Our soul is not calling us to be small. Our souls is not calling us to do nothing other than that. So each one of us carries that essence in us. And so if we carry that essence, we must be that energy so we can continue to expand and to create and to generate. Just think about a canvas, each one of us painting in that canvas, in the canvas of life. by the efforts and by you being you, by the gifts that you share in the world, through the world, to the world as you. And so the question is, what can I do to inspire and to uplift others? What can we do? That's a question that I want you to keep in your mind. Okay, what can I do to inspire others so they can be, so they can, that they can feel uplifted and inspired, so they can be themselves, so they can share the unique gifts. Ernest Holmes says on the Sermon by the Sea, he said, he encouraged us, okay? Ernest Holmes encouraged us for us to, just give me a second. Okay, he said, find me one person who is for something and against nothing, who is redeemed enough not to condemn others out of the burden of his soul. And I will find another Savior, another Jesus, and an exalted human being. And that is the quote from Ernest Holmes. That means, what is Ernest Holmes is saying to us? What is Ernest Holmes is saying to us? That there's no need for us to stand against anything. We can be for something, but there's no need for us to stand against anything. There's no need. There's no need to do that. Okay. So just remember that. Remember that you have more power. You can stay in your power if you stand for something. Whenever you hear anything to stand against something, stay away from it. You don't need to do that. There's no need for you to do that. No need to judge it either. You can just sit still and be present with what is. And instead of judging it, ask yourself, what more? What are the possibilities here? What are the possibilities here? What are the opportunities here that are presented to me? Just sit with that question. What are the opportunities? What are the possibilities? What are the infinite possibilities? What will God do in this situation? Ask that question, because a lot of times we like to come up with solutions. But Spirit is open and waiting for you and me to ask questions and to answer the questions. And so how about, instead of stating what we want, how about if we begin to do more questioning? If we ask Spirit more questions, what is possible here, Spirit? What are the opportunities here? What do I need to do so I can be clear, to know what to do, to know where to act, where to go, when to act? And Spirit will lead you. It will lead you because it's waiting for the call. Okay, so it is important that you focus your intentions, because when you focus your intentions, now you can have powerful outcomes. You can be more powerful. So I want you to imagine if each one of us was stood firmly for truth and justice, and ask divine love, what does truth and justice looks like? What does embodying the principles of love, kindness, and unity looks like? And stay committed to that. Stay committed to that and be willing to allow the Spirit within you to guide you, to lead you to anything and everything that is in accordance with that purpose. So we can have a shift in our society, so we can have a shift in the world. Another quote from Ernest Holmes here. He says, a steadfast determination to attain some purpose, the letting go of all that opposes it, a complete reliance upon the law of good, and an unqualified trust in spirit. This is real power. See? We relied in the law. We relied on love. We rely on knowing that God, love, divine love, universe, Allah, whatever you want to call it, is the law. It's changeless, as I was saying earlier. And it always stands in love. Whatever is love, that's what we're here to bring about. When we come from that space of love, then we can truly commit ourselves to ignite in each one of us the spirit that urged you and me to make a difference, not only in our life, but in the life of our loved ones, the life of our neighbors, the lives of our community. We start with ourselves first. Remember that. We cannot start with anyone other than us. We start with ourselves. And then as we do the work ourselves, then we can reach out to our children, our grandchildren, our nephews, our nieces, our family, immediate families, extended family, our community. When you are part of a spiritual community like One Love Center, you can you can feel the support, and you can get ideas of how to do that. If you're having challenges, many people have challenges with their relationships, you know. And so if we're having challenges within our homes, in our relationship with our families, with our partners, with our children, it's kind of difficult, I think, to go out and try to bring peace and to be love outside of that inner circle that you have. So start today to make sure that you are nurturing all your relationships so you can begin to make a difference. Okay, because there's no way that we can create a community without doing that. We cannot. And in order for us to create a community, it's not just about creating a community, it's about creating a sustainable community. And as we create a sustainable community, we can create a sustainable world. So let's commit to stay together. Let's commit to truly be open to uplifting and supporting each other. Everyone that you can, everyone that is willing to receive it too, because I can go around and wanting to do a lot of things, but if people are not ready to receive it, that has nothing to do with me. I am here this Sunday. We are here every Sunday, and we are doing the work that we are called to do. We are allowing ourselves to be led by the Spirit and to provide a safe space, a community for any of you that are ready to join our community. If you don't have a community, this is an amazing community to become part of, where you can feel love, accepted, embrace, where you can feel that you can grow. We have classes here. Classes are amazing. It helps us to grow. There's no way that you can grow if you don't take classes. Just coming to Sunday celebrations is not enough. Sunday celebration is just a teaser. That's all it is. And so I invite you to be the catalyzer that is really meaning to change yourself and to make a contribution to others by you changing yourself. Because the only person that you can change is yourself. You and me cannot change anybody. Okay. So, and so you might be asking, so what else can we do to foster a community? What can we do? And one of the things that I have here is that the first thing that a lot of us, as a holistic coach, I know this, a lot of people don't have someone that can really deeply listen to them. And so that's something that we do here at One Love Center too. We listen to you. We let you speak, and we open our hearts, we open our minds, and we listen to you with love. With love and compassion. So one of the things that you can do is, if you're not able to do it, and you have a friend and you have a family member who you feel or you see that is needing someone to listen, that listens to them, give them our information. We are here to support them. We will receive them. And so we do that by aligning ourselves. Okay, we align ourselves with that inner power within ourselves. And as we do it in our community, what we do is that we take those people that feel that they are not in alignment with whatever situation is happening outside in their homes, that they feel marginalized, that they don't feel part of. We're here to receive you here. And how do we do that? We do that by creating this space where we as a community, okay, we come together and we have conversations, a lot of times conversations that no one dares to talk about because you don't feel safe. And if you don't feel safe to talk about those things, you cannot talk about it. So a space needs to be created. And that's what communities do. Are you able to create that at home? Think about that. Are you able to create a place, a space where people feel, where your loved ones, where your children and your inner family, inner circle feel safe to be themselves and to speak about their feelings or what's going on in their lives? If you don't, come to One Love Center. Connect with Reverend Rodney, connect with me. Send us a direct message. We're here to support you. What I know is that we cannot support you if you don't reach out to us. You have to make the first effort. Okay? So that's the idea. The idea is that we love to have you being part of our community. And by doing that, we are creating a a um a country, we're creating a town that is safe, where you can feel that you are embraced and accepted. So there's something that Charlie Chaplin once said. He said, the troubles is, if you won't fight, you've given in. Think of all the power that is in the universe, moving the earth and growing the trees. That's the same power within you if you only have the courage and the will to use it. If you only have the courage and the will to use it. This this quote, it really covers all that energy, all that force that lives within you and me, that when we ignite that energy that God within ourselves, we can definitely grow. Okay. So there's no need for you and me to fight, because you already possess the power that creates. So what I want to say to you is that what I know is that because you and me are the Spirit of God, a manifestation of the Spirit of God, none of us is a bystander. None of us is a powerless bystander. You and me are co-creators of our own reality. You and me can create out of the challenges of life. You and me have the power to respond with love, with creativity, and with purpose. We can become creative by asking the questions. What is mine to do? What are the possibilities here in this situation? Whatever the situation is, sit with it and ask, what are the possibilities here? What is mine to do? What can I do? Because when you do that, you anchor yourself. And when you anchor yourself and you center yourself, now you are more powerful. You're not allowing fear in any form to come near you to take away your power. And so when you and me do that, now we are so strong, we are so powerful, and we can resolve any problems. We can resolve any problems that seems to be taking over the world or taking over our families. We have to come together. I think that that's what is this week is about. That it's about the power of coming together. As we do our individual work, we can inspire each other. And so continue. The idea is that I want to leave you with the idea that kindness. I want to leave you with the idea that you want to stand for something with kindness. To come together. In unity, we're stronger. Whether we are praying or whatever you choose to do, when we are together, we are stronger. Even when we pray together, we're stronger. The vibration is higher. Yes, I am strong by myself, but when I pray with others, the vibration is definitely higher. And so I want to encourage you to embrace yourself. I want to encourage you to stay true to yourself and to connect to a community. I'm hoping that you connect with us so we can support you in growing your inner strength, your inner courage. Because what I know is that we can honor you. We can honor your uniqueness. We can cherish you for who you are. And we can hold your hand in the mission and vision that you see for your life, regardless of what that is. Because what I know is that when you do that, you are a benefit to the world. And as you do that, we're benefiting each other. We're creating a world that is inclusive, that embrace differences, and that actually sees strength in difference rather than weakness. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So let's stay in that. Remember, stay on the question. What is mine to do? What is possible here? What else can I do? What are the possibilities? And with that, in that space of the question, we also can use affirmations. And the first affirmation that I would like you to take in, and before we do that, let's take a deep breath. Okay, let's take a deep breath. And it says, "It is so that as I embrace myself, I foster a harmonious world where everyone thrives together." Let that sink in. Take a deep breath. The next one. "It is so that my authentic strength, I open my heart to a community that supports and uplifts everyone." Let's read that again. "It is so that in my authentic strength, I open my heart to a community that supports and uplifts everyone." Take a deep breath. Our last one, the last affirmation. "It is so that by honoring my unique power, I contribute to a collective vision of unity and well-being for all." Remember that. By honoring our unique power, I contribute to a collective vision of unity and well-being for all. And in that space of remembering our truth nature, I align myself to the power of the universe, that power that I call love, that I call God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever label you decide to give it. I recognize that this power, this mind, lives in me. This power is what allows this body to move, to experience this human experience, to experience all the emotions, knowing that there's no need for me to judge it as good or bad. And just to be with each emotion, knowing that is an experience. And that each one of us owns, have all the qualities of God. And as we embrace the quality of love, peace, harmony, abundance, we get to come together and embrace each other, knowing and remembering that each one of us is God. It's an individualization of God. And we remember that love glue us together. We allow ourselves to be and to show up as our unique selves, sharing those unique gifts that the world is waiting for us to bring and to share, so we can continue to create this beautiful canvas, this beautiful tapestry of life. This is a way of blessing each other. This is a way of sharing the gifts, of giving and receiving. It is so good to remember this truth about each other. This truth empower us so we can always remember to stand for something. No need to fight against anything. Just be open to exude the love that is in each one of us, to each other, towards each other, for each other. And remembering to sit still, to be still in those moments of opportunities that life provides to us, to see challenges as opportunities to grow, opportunities to question, everything. And be still to listen to the answer. And have the courage to act on that answer. Knowing that the answer is inspired by the divine that lives within each one of us. I am so grateful and so thankful for this space, for this celebration, for this Sunday celebration. I'm grateful for each and every person that is here right now. For those of you that are listening to this broadcast later on. For the inspiration that is burning in you, that is bringing out in you. I'm grateful for Reverend Rodney's vision for One Love Center, for allowing and for being open to be a light to the world by keeping and by staying true to his calling. I am so grateful for all the members of One Love Center. I bless them all. And I claim the best for all. I give thanks for this and so much more. And now it is, and so it is. Ashe, amen. So now I invite you to let's see. Yes, prayer support. So what I just did is called affirmative prayer. That was an affirmative prayer. It has 5 steps. And again, we want to invite you to connect with One Love Center for prayers, for prayer support. Whatever the situation it is that you have in your life, if you're not showing up as your authentic self, make sure that you connect with us so we can support you. Prayer is very powerful. No one can tell me different. And so here at One Love Center, we have prayer professionals ready and willing and waiting for you so we can support you in your unfolding of your journey. And so make sure that you connect with One Love Center. And you can give us a call. You can give us a call, or you can give us what is it called? You can send us an email. Okay. So the email that you can send us is reverendrad@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 844-295-5155. At the same time, we take this opportunity to say thank you for those of you that have already made your donations, that did not wait for this moment. But this is a great time to give too as well. And as I said earlier, we we are very grateful for your generosity. For those of you that give on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, whenever that is that you send your donations of love, we thank you for that. We appreciate you. Because of you, we still do what we do, that we are able to cover the expenses that we have to continue to do this celebrations, this service. So if this is your first time to know about this, you can go to onelovecenter.org, click on the donate button, and it's going to take you through the PayPal process. I want you to know that you can also set an automatic payment on a monthly basis, weekly basis with PayPal. That's how I do it. And I love it because I don't even have to think about it. It is done automatically. You can also go to Cash Me App, and you can use the symbol sign that is $ One Love CSL. And so now I want to invite you to do our abundance affirmation. And remember, give from a place of love, give from a place of abundance. If it's $1 that you feel comfortable giving, give it with joy. If it's $1,000, give it with joy. Give it from a place of having more than enough. You activating the law of giving and receiving. That's what you're doing. So put your hands in your heart, your right hand in your heart, and says, money as one of the many gifts of spirit is good. As I share my offerings, I know that I am actively creating a space to receive more gifts, more money, and more good. I am grateful for the ability to give and for the good works this gift do in our center and in our world. And now it is, and so it is. Thank you for all your gifts. Thank you for supporting One Love Center by your donations. Um, at this point, I think is the time to acknowledge those. We have announcements. The announcements that we have, let's see, announcements. First of all, I want to acknowledge all of you who are here. Let me see if I can see you. Okay. Angela Feaster, thank you, Angela, for always being here with us. You always, every week you're here. We want to say thank you. Lita, thank you, Lita, I was thinking about you. I'm going to give you a call. Thank you for being here, for supporting One Love Center. Who else I see? Let me see. Who else I see here? Let me see. Lita. Um, Okay, I think those are the ones that I can see. Oh, Elizabeth Mitchell. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for being here with us as well. Thank you for supporting One Love Center, for your presence, and for being here present during this celebration. Remember, guys, please share this stream, this recording. Once we finish, it gets recorded. Share it with your family, with your friends. Add it to your Facebook feed, to your Instagram feed. We want to get in touch with as many people as possible so we can provide them with the support that we're here to provide. And let's see. The other thing that we want to do is we want to remind you that we are looking for someone to help us with the broadcast. Reverend Ronnie is in the background, has been helping us. We help each other here, but it would be lovely to have someone that is giving of their time. When you give generously, it's not just money. There's so many ways of giving, and so please tell a friend, tell a family member that we are looking, that we are open to receive the support of someone managing our broadcast. And they can give us a call at 844-295-5155. And we are very grateful for their time. We bless them and we thank you for that. They can also send us an email at reverendrod17@gmail.com. So we are knowing that someone is saying yes to being part of doing that. We also have classes. We have a waiting list. I believe we have a waiting list for the Beyond Limits. Go online. Classes are so important. Classes really help you to grow in this. It's not about the teaching, but it's about your spiritual unfoldment. So choose to evolve. And in order for you to evolve, classes are very, very important. I cannot stress how important classes are. I will not be who I am if I didn't take the classes, and I continue to take classes. I call myself a lifetime student. I'm always reading. I'm always taking classes. That's because spirit is here to unfold, and because we have so much dirt on top of us, we forgot about who we are. And the classes help us to remember who we are. Okay. So sign up, go to onelovecenter.org and sign up for the class. Okay, so we can start that class. The other thing that we have is save the date. We have in our Latin community, it's a bilingual. So whether you speak Spanish or not, don't worry about it. It's translated simultaneously. Make sure that you go to that link. We adding it to the chat so you can have it there and you could just click and get all the information. It's next week. It's Friday evening and Saturday evening. So it's going to be amazing. I can tell you all about it, but it's better if you go to that link that we have there. Okay, click on that link. It's going to take you to the page that has all the details about it, and it's very, very inexpensive. It's just, and not only that, but you will also be supporting a fundraising for students or for people we have a scholarship foundation. And that scholarship is that we give money for people who want to come to the convention, a yearly convention that might not be able to pay for the whole convention. They need help with the expenses. So this is what we do to give, to support our community. So you might be one of them. Okay, so make sure that you click on that link and you learn all about it. It's called Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. And you're going to learn. If you don't know anything about it, you're going to learn about it as well. So sign up is virtual. If you are in Mexico, in Chapala, in Ajijic, you can go live there. But for those of us that are not there, we can do it virtually. So you're not gonna miss anything. So I think those are the, let's see. Yep, I think that's about it. And so the next thing that we have is that we are going to do our, let's see, our closing prayer. And after that, we have a song. And the song is I believe it's called. So allow yourself to just take a deep breath. Again. One more time. I am so thankful and so grateful for this celebration. I am knowing that divine love that is in you, you, is being touched, is being, you remember who you are. And as you remember who you are opening yourself to be your unique self, to be an expression of love, to be an expression of peace, to be an expression of abundance, to be an expression of help. Every time someone sees you, they feel inspired just by looking at you. They can feel your energy, they can feel your vibration, and they want some of it as well. And they're coming to ask you, what are you doing? And you can tell them what to do, because you are doing your practices, because you're part of a community that loves you, because you are part of a community that celebrates you and that embraces you just as you are. And you are willing to open yourself to all the opportunities when challenges appear. They're so-called challenges. You see them as opportunities to grow. You see them as opportunities to be the real you, the authentic, the powerful self that you are here to be. Yes, yes, that's who you are. That powerful, powerful being the light that others are inspired to light up as well. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for this time together. I'm so grateful for the platform. I'm so grateful for the means that we get to connect, that we get to celebrate. I am grateful for Reverend Rodney, for Reverend Hydra, for each and every member that has been here and that will continue and that will listen to this broadcast later on. I'm grateful for each of the members that are listening now and those that are going to be listening later. I am grateful for all the newcomers, for all the new members that we are having as part of our community for us to support. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I release everything. I release it, knowing all is well, knowing all is powerful, knowing all is beautiful, knowing all is colorful, knowing that it's all very, very, very good. And so it is, and now it is. Ashe. Amen.